swallowing flies up, bees and bees, knees, E's and G-string, C's and We's and funny little feeling. Lick it dry, wonder just who am I? Prison morning, teenage boys.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Sky Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit, too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 3-10.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As it's on the ground toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. From the stretch. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Semien at third, Davis at second with 1 away. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
down. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runners are at second and third with one down. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
At the plate, Seth Brown, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Bases are loaded with only one out. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Standing in now, Austin Allen, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Fouled away. One ball and two strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home gets him looking. Strike three. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Pinder is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about, that's an impressive number.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 2-0. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Stepping in, Anthony Rendon, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Ready now, Yasmani Grandal, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Set to go now, Sheldon Noisy, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready on 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bats on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-1. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High and deep to right center. Betts giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Oakland. So stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lifted the other way to left center. Davis is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Brown trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch fouled away. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, Seth Brown, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Brown is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Into the box, Austin Allen, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Sheldon Noisy. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Two and two.
I got the count 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-0. Bat Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Corey Dickerson. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Dickerson is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the opposition's.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Swing and a line drive. but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Allen. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Now to the plate, Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Grandal is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set and the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And he popped him up to Shields. Onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Danny Duffy answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Seth Brown will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. But they're in front 4-0. In now is Anthony Rendon, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be a deciding factor in the game.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chopper, foul. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit hard down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 00, second baseman, Delino.
Now batting, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. The A's lead it 4-3. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Allen, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Austin Allen.
First delivery to him on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
0-1. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Kiermaier, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out. Now the A's designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yastrzemski will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Laureano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-3 Athletics. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. fouled off. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Betts is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Simeon's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 5-3. Ready for another shot now. Tony Kemp. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes set and the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
Ready once again, Marcus Simeon. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And the pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Voit backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-3. Mike Fiers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 50, Mike Fiers.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Stepping in, Matt Chapman, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Outside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
At the plate, Seth Brown. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Austin Allen.
Standing in, Austin Allen. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Luke Voit will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Second baseman.
Striding into the box, Delino DeShields. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. There's one. And he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. The 1-1 home. Swung on and chopped to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And they have taken the lead. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5. Takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Three runs already home here. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Chad Pinder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Sheldon Noisy.
In now, Sheldon Noisy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Alvarado is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he misses 2-1. And the pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Payoff pitch on its way. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun. The 2-1.
is strike two swinging.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike three. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. To second for one. On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play.
Fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Settling in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. The 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 7-5. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So coming to the plate, Tony Kemp. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Kela, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down the third baseline. Rendon has it. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Last strike now for Oakland. And he misses there, 1-2. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Colorado Springs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Danny Duffy gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.